Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Ed Jackson with the ArmyCorpEngineers, and I just want to, first of all, welcome you to our home here on G Street in Washington. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for coming and letting your voices be heard. It's a great opportunity for me, on behalf of the Corps, to come out and just introduce myself, be able to listen to the things that you have to say. I'd be welcome to answer any of your questions. Obviously, I know there's a large crowd here and we probably can't answer everybody's question, but I just thank you for being here on behalf of the Corps. I want to say up front that the Army Corps of Engineers truly respects what you're doing. We take our tribal engagements and our tribal responsibilities very seriously, and we try to continue. We're participating today in some listening sessions. We'll be doing that again in South Dakota on Thursday to try to continue to listen to the tribal voices and understand areas that we can improve in our consultation, which we're doing with the Department of the Interior. So many of you may have been participating in these across the nation, and I thank you for continuing to share your thoughts and your voices with us as we participate in those sessions. So again, thank you again, all of you, for being here. Really appreciate the passion that you have for what you're doing, and I just thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself and to say hello for a minute. So thank you.
I appreciate all of you that are here, but I would really appreciate a moment to speak. As I asked at the beginning of this, we are respectful of our elders, regardless of who they stand for and what they represent. So please, while we're having a conversation, I don't appreciate anybody speaking out of turn. I don't appreciate anyone speaking out of turn. So if it is not your turn to speak and you do not have the microphone, this is not your platform. Shut it down! That is not your platform. So please, thank you for your support. But right now we have questions that we'd have to ask. I don't have an answer for you right now. Thank you. On behalf of the youth, I have a question for you. Do you have children?
I do.
You do, okay. I do too. I live with the youth council. I live with 20 youth who every single day wake up and pray that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is going to not grant the easement to the Dakota Access Company, that they will not allow Dakota Access to continue to destroy our water. I guess I'm a little upset here because my other question, and I feel like it should be asked, is have you ever been raped?
I have not.
Okay, I have. And when they put that pipeline in our mother every single day they do it, it reminds me of what it was like when somebody forcibly put something inside of me that I did not request to be there. And on behalf of the youth that want to wake up with clean water tomorrow and want to have children consensually, we are asking you to not grant that easement. We are asking you to stand up on behalf of the people that you have sworn to protect. My grandfather was a member of the United States Army. He was there in World War II. He carried out 6 men at a time from the Nazi encampments because that's how emaciated they were. He fought every single day to remember how to smile because after the things that he saw, he couldn't. We had to remind him every day, and Soya, it's time to smile. Every single day I look at these kids that have seen more destruction and more disaster in their lifetime than anyone should ever have to. And my little brother and sister every single day come back to me and they say, the mace didn't hurt as bad today. The tear gas didn't hurt as bad today. You know, you took an oath to protect us. Your companions, your colleagues, they took an oath to protect us. And the children are begging you as an ate, as a father, to protect us. I don't feel that I can trust my government to protect me because it never has. I don't feel safe right now standing here because I'm in front of a governmental building, even though I have written countless letters, made countless videos, and cried on my hands and knees every day to a God that I'm supposed to believe in, that this country founded itself upon, to protect me when they don't, and to protect my kids when they don't. So I guess my only question to you is, what do you intend to do when Dakota Access comes to you with a stack of money saying that they are willing to buy your signature on a document saying that they can drill underneath our sacred waters?
Well, first of all, that won't happen. Second of all, if you saw the Army released a statement yesterday that indicated that we're going to be meeting with the Standing Rock Sioux to talk about that easement in the coming days. And I know that we're already making arrangements to talk with the leadership. And what we're very interested in over the last few months, the Standing Rock has given us lots of new information. Have given us lots of new information, and we want to have discussions about that, make sure that we understand that. Because we haven't made a decision yet, we want to make sure we have all the information before we make a decision. But once we have that information, it'll be made on the basis of law and not on the basis of someone sending money under the table, because that won't happen.
Have you been to the Arlington National Cemetery?
Absolutely. I walk the grounds of the Arlington National Cemetery once a week.
Okay, so every single day I walk on the land that Dakota Access churned. The graves that they dug up. Our people are maced. We have dogs attacking us. We have the Morton County Sheriff's Office who have made it their personal mission to hurt our people. And I think that we are respectful of places like the Arlington National Cemetery, and I'm calling upon you and your comrades to ensure that we have the right to protect the burial sites of our ancestors. We don't have spaces created for us where people can go in and take their photo ops. We don't have marked graves. We have mass graves where our bodies were dumped and left. And I'm asking you to protect those sites. I'll let my auntie speak now.
You know, I have a long history with Army Corps. I'm from the Cannonball River and the mouth of the Missouri River. And I'm old enough to remember what my river looked like before it was flooded. And I remember when my parents moved. I remember when the Army Corps came one day and said my land was no longer my land, and it was the taken land. And I remember my father said, when I die, you bury me next to that Army Corps stake. And we did. And now my son is buried there, on top of that land that looks above the Missouri and the Cannonball River. And I'm asking you, don't allow them to build a pipeline next to my son's grave. I'm asking you because too many times you have come and told us the same story. Too many times I've sat with the Army Corps and they told us good things. And they came back and said, I didn't recall that. Too many times we have come to the Army Corps and met good people who turned their back on us. And so I am worried. I am worried because I cannot negotiate. I cannot allow the pipeline to go through. You probably don't understand how much I love my river. You don't understand how much I love my land. And so I'm asking you, I'm begging you to not allow that permit. I know that Dakota Access filed a lawsuit against the Army Corps today. I know that you guys are being attacked just like we are at this point. I'm asking you to stand and to stand strong as we are.